Alright guys, James here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got the bullet point mount for my Toyota Tacoma. Doing a little something different here today. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do an unboxing, an honest review, and we're going to see what we have here. And I'm going to install it, and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. Alright, as you can see, I'm in my Tacoma. We got the bullet point mount here. It goes on this little lip on the radio dash. And it's going to be hopefully sleek and nice. So let's see what we have. Alright. Looks like we have a little about sticker. This is the universal ball mount. The mount itself and the hardware. Looks like there's a QR code on how to install it, but I'm sure we could figure it out. Pretty nice packaging, and it was only 35 bucks. So let's get to installing. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull on the bezel here, and we're going to pull it out. It should unclip. There should be only like 2 clips, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so as you can see, there's 3 clips here and 3 clips lower. This part comes out. You just pull it a little bit, not too hard. You don't want to break these clips. Alright, so I have the bezel out. It sits right on top. You can kind of adjust it wherever you want. I'm going to center it as best as I can. And then there's these little holes where the mounting screws are going to go. So I'm going to mark them and then drill them out. There is a drill bit included. Alright, we got the included drill bit. I'm just going to drill my marked holes here. Alright, next we're going to remove the 3 screws here. Alright, now we're going to put the lower base, came apart, and we're going to mount it onto our drilled bezel here. Alright, we have screws, nuts, and washers. Alright, going to tighten it down, holding the nut with the wrench and going at it with the screwdriver. Alright, I just went over it again, make sure it's tight. They give you this little 8mm wrench and a 7, and it's kind of garbage, so if you have a socket, it might be a little easier to tighten it back down, but I got it. It's nice and tight now, so moving on to the next step. Alright, so we're just going to attach this back onto the bracket. Something I noticed, there's also a little keychain here that they give you, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now we're going to get this thing back in the truck. Alright, and I pushed everything back in, so now it's nice and mounted. I'm losing daylight here clearly, so I'm just going to mount this onto here. I'm kind of going to figure out the position I want, and I'll probably continue filming tomorrow when I have some daylight to show you the finished product. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. Now I'm just gonna put my phone mount on the ball, and I'm all done.